Jai Hind everyone, my name is Abhi Chawla and I belong to South Delhi Mukherjee Nagar, and I am coming from South Delhi Mukherjee Nagar, and this is my third attempt for the SSB, and I got to know about Cavalier from internet and I researched for it. I analyzed which is the best institute, and I also did some mock interviews first and the first round of interviews. I was shortlisted in some of the other institutes, but I still chose Cavalier because of the great faculty available here. I did my research and then came here, and I gave my first day payment as 2000 rupees and waited for the whole day if I was comfortable here or not. To my surprise, I was very happy with the first day experience, and I continued with my journey of preparing for the SSBs here. Now let's talk about the faculty here. The best part about Cavalier is that the faculty here is very comprehensive and very emphatic. They get to know what is the real reality and your weaknesses, and they analyze you individually and in a group too. Starting from psychological test, Mr. Colonel Commander KK Dua sir has been a great motivation and a support. I was lacking in my psychological tests like TATs, SRTs, and VATs, but now I have a more crisp and clear knowledge of what I want to perceive and what I want to showcase in my written tests. Going to the next stage of the SSB, that is the group task and group testing obstacles. Starting with the group discussions here, Mr. Sunil Chopra and Colonel D.K. Sharma sir took a lot of courage and helped us a lot throughout the journey. We were very shy in the beginning. It was difficult for us to gather knowledge and showcase our skills in the group discussions and GPEs. But now, as a group, I can assure everyone that 14 of us were here and 14 of us are happy and confident about presenting ourselves in a more holistic way. Moving on to the interviewing officer, Mr. Jaitley took our personal interview, the first round of interview, and it was a great experience. He put us under great pressure and the real situation which can happen in your SSVs. Now, why do I say that? Because I have been to SSV twice and I have been conference out. Before, I was feeling very negative about my failures, but now I'm confident and I've realized where I was lacking, and now I'm working upon them. Even the interviewing officer tried to grill me and push me to my limits, and I did come under pressure. But at the end, he motivated me and gave me a crisp analysis to which I can work upon. Now, coming to the final stages of the conference and the whole experience, everything was great here. The PGTs and the HGTs and the outdoor tasks are held in two stages here. First stage is on the terrace. You can go there. Yeah, Mr. Sunil Chopra will take you guys up and will help you with the progressive group task and make you more comfortable how you can proceed with the obstacles there. The best part about Cavalier, which I would personally say, is that they have a different kind of an approach. They take classroom classes and they take practical classes both. Since SSB are testing of two things in particular, that is your mind and your actions. So here we are learning every stage holistically and comprehensively through our mind in the classrooms and through our actions in the outdoor tasks. At the end, I'm really happy being here and I'm pretty confident for my next SSBs coming up. Thank you.
I'm Manshu Rola, and previously I have been to 3 SSBs. Currently I'm preparing for my CDS entry, and for the Cavalier part, I have always searched the internet for the best coaching institute in Delhi, and one I found out was Cavalier. I attended a 14-day SSB course here, and the main reason for me joining Cavalier was the good faculty here, including the psychology, GTO, and the personal interview. The one thing that inspired me more to join Cavalier was the good peer learning here that was experienced part. And for the psychology test, I have always had doubt regarding the psychology test and what the procedures are for the assessment of the psychology test. So here the thorough interaction with the psychologist, the previous psychologist of the SSB, he has told us about all the things that we have to keep in mind while we are attempting. And rather than to learn things up, he told to experience it and to relate it to our old experiences. I have been to interview options we have provided 2 interviews. One interview is a mock interview and second one is in which we can implement the things that we have learned after our first interview. Both of this interview made me a new person, which I am now. The experience at Cavalier was all about my personal development rather than getting something that I am not. So it's all about my personality development, and throughout all my process at Cavalier, the faculty here has always encouraged me to push my limits up and to do some extraordinary things. And thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Deepak Yadav, and before coming to Cavalier, I have been to SSB 3 times. 2 times for the NDA and one times for the TS entry. And in the previous my SSB, I have been conference outs 2 times and one time screen out. So before coming to Cavalier, there were some doubts which were basically regarding more for the TAT practice. So when I came to Cavalier, I got to know Commander KK Dua sir, and from him I got to know about my mistakes, and eventually the personal guidance which I got, I am able to work on it. And coming to other ways tasks, I have been able to do the PGTs more well, and I have been able to do the lecturate practice because there were continuous practice going on from day to day as I came to my Cavalier coaching. So because of this, I've been able to gain a confidence, and I'm sure that I'll be doing very well in my coming SMPs. So I'm very thankful to my teachers, and in future I will be very grateful when I will be getting my recommendations. Thank you.
बस
Okay.
थोड़ा तो
So hello everyone, my name is Deepak Yadav, and before coming to Cavalier, I have been to SSB 3 times. 2 times for the NDA and one time for the TS entry. And in my NDA entries, I have been 2 times conference out and one time screen out for the TS 44 course. So after coming to Cavalier, I have been able to know that what all mistakes I did, because of which I got conference out. I have been able to meet some very good mentors. Commander KK Dua sir, who taught me that what all mistakes I did while writing the TAT. And we all know that TAT is the first impression to a psychologist, and the first impression is the last impression. So because of him, I am able to improve upon my TAT stories. And eventually, talking about the interview, my interview was taken by Commodore Arun Jaitley sir, and the way he told me that to be a crisp and clear while answering the CIQs. So because of him, I am able to get a more clarity while answering my questions. So this was the best part which I found while answering my interview questions. And talking about the GTO, the best part about the Cavalier was about the GTOs, because every day we used to practice a lot. We have done a lot of PPDT practices. I think around 7 to 8 PPDT practices. We have able to do 4 to 5 GDs. We have been able to do 3 GPs. So because of this, my confidence in all these tasks has increased, and the outdoor task has been superb. The way sir had told the basic scientific things about the various outside tasks, and because of this, I'm sure that I'll be able to do very well in my GTOs. So I'm very thankful to Cavalier and the OIR practice also. Every day we used to come in early in the morning at 8:30, and we used to practice for half an hour our OIR booklets. So I'm very grateful to it, and I'm sure that in my coming CDS IMSSB, I'll be able to do more well and got recommended. Thank you.